Hello one, hello all, it's the most determined ghost of them all, Casper in the flesh. And it's time for a review of Hakushi Hasegawa-Mahogakko. This is an electronic musician, and this is their fourth album, but their first on Brainfeeder Records, if I'm not mistaken. And I must say, this is gonna be one hell of a different type of review because I had something written, but it got erased. But you know what? The show's gonna go on, and to the best of my ability, I'm gonna try to memorize everything I type down. Let's get into it. So yeah, Hakushi Hasegawa, this album right here is truly an example of beauty, chaos, complexity, and everything just thrown at you just in one package. Now, if you're looking for something that's just chaotic all the way through, you're not really gonna get that, but that's not really a bad thing, due to the fact that even though these tracks could be colossal, there's something light about them. Even though they could be absolutely manic, there's still something cathartic about them. Like, there's tracks on here, like on Mouth Flash, that to me sound like the equivalent of a train chugging, and you're getting this dreamlike train that's increasing its speed, and it's just chugging along, and you're getting these falsettos that are just soaring, and they sound like the whistle from the train. It's absolutely crazy. Or the track Gone, where you are getting the equivalent of going to the dentist, they put you under anesthesia, but you could still hear the drilling, you could still feel it. However, you are getting the blissful euphoria. It's very weird because you're getting these skittering drums, you're getting these drilling, abrasive percussion that just sounds like it's spiraling into your head. But again, this thing does have its serene moments, like the Blossom and the Thunder, a very beautiful yet still experimental, still off the beaten path type of new jazz track with some fat bass, nice arpeggios. Or Forbidden Thing, which has this endless piano melody that just brings me to a place of serenity and bliss, but you can still hear the pumping percussion. It really does create like a nice contrast. Or the track Boy's Texture, which has to me like a huge trap influence, but it's also very blissful, and the ending is just so ascending. So that's another thing about this album too, is how it could start off in a very unpredictable manner. Like, this thing really has no like bearing of predictability of where it's going to go next. However, that can be a detriment to the album, where there are some tracks where I do wish the structures were better, or there are some tracks where they don't know when to start or whether to begin. But look, I think this album starts off pretty strong. I do think it ends fairly strong, but there are spots here where I feel could have been fleshed out better, structured better. But that is not to take away from Hakushi's absolute talent that they are possessing here. Like, there is definitely so much untapped potential that I'm hearing. Like, if the structures were more consistent, if they put a harness on the madness, because there are moments here where it just gets too maddening and it's just so overbearing, there's really no space. And there are tracks where there is space for the bombasticness to continue. Bombasticness, is that even a word? But anyway, look, this album to me is a decent album. Feeling pretty good on it. Oh, it's you. Where have you been?
I've been over my girlfriend's house.
You have a girlfriend. Like, an actual girlfriend?
Yep, I do. I definitely do.
Well, can I see her?
You know, I'll tell you what. I'll introduce you to her when I feel like it. And by the way, this album's a 3.5 out of 5. And bada bing, I'm out of here.